Hi, this is how to use Print My Blog to make a WordPress website into a book and publish it on Amazon Kindle as both a print book and as a ebook. So I'm going to be using the plugin Print My Blog. I've already installed it on my website here. So I'm going to go and create a new project. I'm going to call this Mike's Recipes. And for formats, I'm going to choose a print-ready PDF and an ebook. And I'm going to use, for the design for the print PDF, I'll just use the classic print PDF. And I'll actually leave the settings as their defaults. You can go to click customize on that last step to see what all the different design settings are, or I can always later on click on customize print ready PDF to change those designs settings. And for the EPUB, there's only one option. I'm just going to likewise use its default settings. So here we're choosing what content to put in my book. So on the left is stuff from my website, and on the right is stuff that's currently in my book. Right now it just defaults having a title page and a table of contents. So you just drag things over into wherever you want them in your book. I, however, will show you how to use filters briefly. And I'm going to choose posts in the category of recipe. And I'll click search and apply filters. There's lots of other filter options there. And those, I'll add a link to show those, like that explains more about those elsewhere. Anyway, so I'm just going to choose a bunch of them. I could select all. I'm just going to have a handful. So just like with many online sort of boxes like this, you can just click on one thing and then hold down Shift and click on something else and it selects everything between them. And you can drag the whole lot of them. Bam. And that's good for now. I'm going to actually, I will add one more thing. I'll add an introduction to my book. So I'm going to remove this filter, and then I'm going to search for a post that I wrote earlier called Introduction. Plop it in there. If I want, also I could add another print materials, what they're called, but it's a post basically just for your books. So I just click this thing here. It'll say who this book is for. Not a great title, but oh. So there it appears, and I can drag it around, of course, as well. And I click on this pencil here on the right to edit it. Words. And let's fix the type. So I'm going to repeat this a bunch. There we've got something that looks like a book section. Update it, and then I can just close this window, and this window of editing the content is still open. And I'm pretty happy with that, and I'll just also add a section about the author. So I'm going to search for about the author, and add that to the back matter, so the very end of my book. And I'll save and proceed. And here's asking for a bunch of metadata about the book. I could add a subtitle, change the byline, so who wrote it, but I'll just leave it as is. For the e-book, I could change the the file's cover image. I'm just going to leave that as the Print My Blog logo for now, though. And I'll save and proceed. All right, now I can create the PDF and ebook. So I'll do the PDF first. So just click Generate underneath Print Ready PDF. So this is the print page. It has all the content for my book, but it's just on an HTML page. And I click Download Test PDF, and that converts all that HTML web page into a PDF. And this is just a test PDF, so it has a band at the bottom and top of each page, which is kind of a watermark. But so here we see on the first page is the title and the author. And there's a blank page, and then there's table of contents, and then introduction, and who this book is for, and then jumps into all my recipes. And let's click OK. And once I've downloaded the test PDF, it gives me an option to download the paid PDF. You have a limited number of these each month, so you should always make sure things are right in the test PDF before you use one of your paid ones. So I've downloaded it there, and as you can see, the paid one does not have those bands at the top and bottom of each page. So I'll keep track of that. So that was recipes number 1. And I'll go back, and now I'll download the ebook. I'll generate the ebook. So again, this creates a HTML page with all the content. It doesn't quite look proper in here because this is not where it's intended to be read. This is just all the HTML, and I'll convert it into an EPUB ebook. And we can look at that. Your computer might not come with an EPUB reader by default. I've installed the Kindle Previewer program. Another free option is Calibre. I'll give links to those as well. And the Kindle one is kind of nice though, because it gives you the option to kind of sample what it would look like on a tablet. So here's my little tablet view. And then you can also see what it would look like on a phone or e-reader. E-readers, of course, are black and white, so this is black and white. Anyway, so it all looks good. So there we are for the moment done on our website. Then we go over to kdp.amazon.com. I've already logged in, and they're going to create the book. So click Create. And let's do the ebook first this time. So I think it chose Mike's Recipes for the title, no subtitle. Not part of a series. I'm not going to add edition numbers. I could if I wanted. Author, Michael Nelson. Description. Here's just a bunch of words. This is what will appear on Amazon's sort of sales page for the ebook. So you want to have something better than this, obviously. And I own these copyrights. I can add keywords like food or other things that'll get my book noticed. Choose some categories. Say nonfiction. Foodist option. No. There's cooking an option. Oh, there's cooking. General cooking. Great. I'm not going to set an age or grade range. I'm not sure what grade range is, but anyways, I'm ready to release it now. I'm not going to I'm not scheduling a release date or anything like that. Now I upload the manuscript. It especially likes an EPUB file, so let's give it that EPUB file that we just created using Print My Blog. Okay, let's upload it. And it's processing in the background. But while that's doing that, we can create our cover. You can hire someone to create a cover for you, which probably isn't a bad idea. I can find someone on Upwork, or I can recommend someone. The cover creator does a pretty good job, though, if you don't really have the budget for that. So, get images. I've got one on my computer in mind. Here's me holding a sushi. Hmm, I like all these covers. Um, I'll use this one. And I can tweak things on the cover here, but I like it, so I'm going to press preview. In this cover editor, previewing is an essential step, which is fine. Looks great. Save and submit. Um, all right, so there's the cover is processing, and the manuscript is processing. And let's launch a previewer. I think it'll take a while to finish processing everything, but let's do it. All right, so it's ready to give us a preview of our ebook. So here's the cover, and here's what it looks like on the inside. This is previewing from a tablet. Looks okay. Um, yeah, so it's pretty giant. Skip ahead to the end of it. It's silly about the author page. And I chose to add this little credit to print my blog. And that looks good. So we'll go back. Oh, here's an interesting thing. It says it's done processing the file, but it says there's one possible spelling errors. I'll view them, sure. Looks like they are onto something cook covered until the zucchinis start to sweat and release their moisture. Yeah, that's a good point. So how would we fix that? It's pretty easy. We'll go back to our website, click back, and we're going to go back to edit the content of the book. Now that was the zucchini one. I think that was it. So let's click on the pencil to edit it. There it is. I searched for it. Here's release their moisture. So now update it. So because this is a post on my blog that I'm editing, this is going to update my blog. But also, this content in the book is also being updated. So I'll save, and I'll generate the ebook again. And now this has that, this ebook that I'm creating right now has that spelling fixed. So I'm going to go back to Kindle Direct Publishing, go back to content. I'm going to upload this new manuscript, which has this spelling fix in it. Not too long. And we're done. So cover looks good. The book insides look good. So click save and continue. Okay, so now we're just on to pricing and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to enroll in KDP Select. I think that probably has a bunch of more steps. You can, of course. I'll release this everywhere. primary marketplaces on Amazon.com. I'll take the 70% royalty. I think the difference between them is that 70% is for if you're going to sell only on Amazon. 35 is if you're going to sell elsewhere. And I'll set a price, and I'll set $10 for this book. Oh, this one's to be less, $7 for this ebook. And breaks down the pricing. And then there's the option to publish your Kindle ebook. I'm actually going to not publish it right now. You would. I won't, because this is just a test. I don't want people to actually be buying this test book of mine. So I'm just going to save the draft for now. And so there we go. That's the ebook done. I'm going to go back to my bookshelf, and now I will create the print book. All right. So here's my book, Mike's Recipes. The ebook is a draft. All I had to do is press publish. And here I'm going to click create paperback. So this is because I'm creating this paperback or print copy that's linked to the ebook that I've already created. It's filled in some of the fields already, like the title and the author and a description. So I'll just leave those as is. So that's pretty quick. Save and continue. And here I need to have an ISBN number for my book. I'll ask it to assign me a free KDP ISBN. And assign it. I think most professional authors would use their own ISBN that they get from somewhere else, but this is the quicker option. And here we're choosing what our book is going to look like. Sure, I'll go with black and white interior. Trim size, so that means the size of the page. I was using the Print My Blog defaults, which defaults to an 8.5 by 11 size page. So I'm going to select a different size. There's 8.5 by 11. I'm going to select no bleed. That means that there's images and text aren't going right to the edge. There's no space. And I like matte finish instead of glossy one. And then upload paperback manuscript. I'm about to upload the one that I already created, but remember there was that typo that we fixed. So I'm actually going to create it again. So I'm going to go back to my website. And I'm going to generate the print ready PDF again. And this time when it generates it using that blog post with the typo fixed. So it'll be fixed in this PDF that I'm creating right now too. I'm not going to bother looking at the preview test PDF. I'm just going to download the paid one. There is number 3. And go back to Amazon KDP, upload paperback manuscript. There we go. So it's going to process the file a bit more. I'm going to work on the book cover again. Now this cover is slightly different from the ebook cover because it's got a front and back cover, it's got a spine and everything. Again, I'm going to use the cover creator. And I'll again use an image from my computer using the same image as before. And use this orange themed one. And here I can edit all this back cover stuff. I suppose I want to have some sort of image here. It's probably a good spot to put like about the author. And I'll put some description here. And that looks kind of silly, but good enough. So I'm going to click preview. It takes us back to this paperback content. This is still processing the manuscript, and now it's processing the cover. So I'll launch the previewer, and it'll make me wait for a bit to finish those things. Okay. Well, I think seems the book is just too short. It's 19 pages. It needs to be at least 24 pages. So let's go back and fix that. So I'm going to go back to my website, and I'm going to go back to edit content, and I'm going to show filters again. I'm going to show recipes, search and apply. I'm going to click a bunch more stuff and add it to the book too. And save. And regenerate the print ready PDF. And download the test file. I think I actually will look at it this time. Zoom out. And I see now it's 27 pages, so that's good. Looks fine. I'll download the paid PDF. And 5 is what I want. So I'll back to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. I will upload this latest manuscript, which does have more than 27 pages. And I will again launch the previewer. All right, so now that I've added a few more sections, made the book a little bit longer than just 19 pages, it seems to be happy with everything. And usually it'll let you know if there's any issues with it here, but thankfully there aren't. If there are, it'll have a recommendation. You can try and address that. And if you can't figure it out, feel free to contact me and ask away. Okay, so let's flip through our printed book. Yeah, looks fine. It's a black and white, so food doesn't look quite as yummy black and white, but oh well. I like enough. I'm going to approve it. And we're back on the paperback content again, but now it says it's complete. So scroll all the way to the bottom. Now it says the printing cost is $2.15. We'll save and continue. And now again, I can set all these stuff about publishing it. Set price of say $10. And there's the pricing breakdown. And I finally click publish your paperback. I will again just save a draft because I don't actually publish it. And it's just for a demo. Anyway, so there you go. So anytime in the future, if you notice any typos, which is quite likely, you would just go back to the paperback content step. And you'd get an updated copy of your project. So you just edit the content like we did before and regenerate it, download the file, and upload it again. And there you go. I hope this helps, and good luck with your publishing. Thank you. Bye.